why it's important to do the stress test and you get into the in 35 seconds, 1 million biometric data points. It's just amazing. It measures that the autonomic and the nervous system stress.
Well, I think we've seen this zeitgeist shift, and it's nice to see, but we've kind of lost our way a little bit. I like quantified measurement tools. I think they're fantastic as maybe a guide or a place to assist me on where I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't like them as a tool where I've lost my intuition. It's like going to a doctor and say you have cancer and you know how you feel. I always tell patients, trust how you feel. You know you better than anybody knows you. Do not lose sight of your intuition. But people have lost sight of their intuition. So you have Aura Rings and Garmins and Whoops and Fitbits and Apple Watches. So we are learning and we're adjusting and we're leaning into quantified measurement tools without really understanding that they're not that quantified. It is physiologically impossible, in fact, illogical to think you can get accurate heart rate variability from your a ring on your finger. It's so nonsensical, it's ridiculous. You need millions of data points from an ECG on your heart to get accurate HRV, but that's a different discussion. The voice tool simply creates the highest level of medical grade sensitivity and accurate measurement of your nervous system. In 35 seconds, you are correct. We can capture more than 1 million data points from your voice. We're specifically targeting 10,000 biometrics. But here's what's fascinating about your voice: you can't tell a lie. Someone asked me, who's really smart, hey Jim, can I trick this? I said, well, you could if you knew the 10,000 data points we were measuring, but I'm pretty sure you don't. Now, here's why. The autonomic nervous system is managed by the vagus nerve, the longest nerve in the body. Innervates the brainstem and goes through your visceral organs. The autonomic nervous system contains the sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve fibers. Great. Well, guess what? Your autonomic nervous system speaks the truth of your nervous system. Okay. Well, your voice box is connected to the autonomic nervous system and the vagus nerve through the laryngeal nerve. They're literally connected. That's how your voice expresses with incredible accuracy a window into your stress. So if you want to know, I can look at heart rate, I can look at my LDL and HDL, I can look at my pulse ox, I can look at a bunch of measurement tools, but I got to collate them all into a story that maybe makes sense. I don't need any of that. My longevity, resilience, and ability to fight off disease, to stay emotionally present, mentally endurance, and just physically well is my nervous system. Ladies and gentlemen, all health, resilience, and longevity begins with your nervous system. So let me go right to the source in 35 seconds, speaking to the phone. It is important that it's quiet around you. We are so kind of gung ho on accuracy and medical grade sensitivity. There's no filters in the microphone capture. So, in a quiet environment, you speak extemporaneously for 35 seconds. You don't read, because when you read, you disengage your autonomic nervous system. You don't think about something emotional. Obviously, your sympathetic tone is going to go up. So, you literally like describe your environment in great detail. 35 seconds. We evaluate 1 million data points and come back to you with a coherence score from 0 to 100. And that
Wow.
level of specificity is
Wow.
incredible. And here's what you're going to see. Number one, I think walking on the beach helps me relax. Great. Do it before and after. I think doing breath work in the yard helps me with my nervous system. Great. Do it before and after. I think swimming in the pool. I don't care what it is that you do it. Or if you really want to get specific, do 35-second voice capture, see your score, go to a 20-minute rescue VT, the only patented technology clinically proven to balance your nervous system, and watch your score rise. But more importantly, and David, you alluded to this earlier, there's a cumulative benefit to NuCalm. Two reasons. Number one, it's like a tuning fork. Everything we do is resonance, frequency, and biomodulation. It is a tuning fork. So the more the tuning fork gets into me and my psyche, my brain, my nervous system, the more I'm actually learning how to take care of myself. So there's a cumulative benefit, which means today, David, I just flew to Singapore, came back, flew to Santa Barbara, came back. I'm home a couple days a month if I'm lucky. I can't get under a 90 because for 17 years I've balanced my nervous system.
Right.
Even in the highest state of crisis or conflict management or my worst day on earth, you're never going to see me off kilter and you're never going to see me go under 90. That's just the way it is because of the cumulative benefits. So, if you guys want accuracy, if you want to know insights, because David may or may not share this with you, but we work with really, really highly discerning audiences. When we launched the voice assessment tool after 10 years of research with a leading physicist, immediately I called the head of the
Wait
FBI.
a second. You spent 10 years to develop that stress test,
10
and it
years.
goes on, and then you put it on the front of their app at the bottom, and it's free with your membership.
Correct.
Beautiful.
10
Yeah.
years. Why? We want to help humanity. If we see shifts in the zeitgeist, if a mobile app, we could be billionaires selling a $6,000 FDA classic medical device. We didn't need to do this. We didn't just spend 6 years and $14 million trying to figure out how to get all of that into this. But as soon as we launched this on July 9th, I called the head of the FBI hostage rescue team, the commanding officer of the elite extraction and termination team in the world. And I said, Brian, we figured it out. They've been looking for tools to evaluate the mission readiness of their operators. Guess what they do now? Before mission, give me your 35 seconds. Show me your score. You're not ready. Go do a rescue VT. That's how powerful this is.
Right.
So, absolutely, if you use a Garmin, a Fitbit, an Aura, first of all, I'd recommend that you don't because the accelerometers are pushing bad information through your bloodstream every 4 seconds. It's just not necessary. It will compromise your DNA structure at some point. I wear nothing. First of all, I trust my intuition. If I didn't sleep well, I don't need an Aura ring to tell me I didn't sleep well. In fact, I used to find that demoralizing. I said, I don't need reinforcement. I didn't sleep well. I didn't sleep well. But this tool is so easy and it really closes the loop, David. How am I doing? Right here. Here's my accurate score. How am I going to improve that? Do rescue.
Right. I think what it does, doesn't it tell you what to do? It says it gives you like a NuCalm prescription of do rescue for 30 minutes and do power nap later or whatever to get your score and then retest, get your score.
Correct.
It's yeah,